Namaste. On the previous session, we discussed about ja, sa, and sha. Today, we are going to talk about ja, za, and ja. I have already talked about ja a little bit more in the previous video. To produce the sound of ja, you need to touch throughout the tip of your tongue till the middle portion of your tongue to the palate or roof of the mouth and release the air from your mouth. While releasing the air, there should be tension or a pressure on the throat or vocal cords, resulting in a slight vibration in our vocal cords, or you can say throat to better understand by this word throat. Like I said in the previous video, the articulation is the same for both cha and ja. The only difference we find in both is that the cha sound does not require the help of vocal cords or throat, whereas ja does. Most of you are already aware that some of the sounds are classified as voiced and unvoiced. For those who do not know, the voiced sound gets generated due to the vibration in our throat or particularly in our vocal cords, and unvoiced sound does not require any vibration in our vocal cords. When we try to learn the sound of cha, we used to do this, ch, 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 which is for cha. When you have learned the sound of ja, it becomes easier for you to make the sound of ja, because for ja you need to give tension or pressure in your throat, vocal cords, or to vibrate it. To learn it, we do this. Ch, j, 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 which is for ja. So we have ja and ja. The next sound is z. Again, the articulation of z sound is similar to sa. If you are a first-time visitor to my video, you can check out my video number 2 at video running time 16 minutes 37 seconds for discussion on articulation and sound of sa. Once you learn the articulation of sa, it becomes easier for you to learn the articulation and the sound of za. The sa sound does not require any vibration on vocal cords or throat, so it is unvoiced sound, whereas za does require vibration on vocal cords, so it is voiced sound. Like I said in the previous video number 2, to produce sa sound, we need to hiss out, just like this, s, 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 which is for sa. This is how we try to learn the sound of sa. In the similar fashion, when we try to learn the sound of za, we tend to do this, z, 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 which is for za sound. But you should not divert yourself from the articulation of sa and za, because both got the same articulation. When you say sa, there is no vibration in vocal cords, whereas for za, there is a vibration in vocal cords. Some of you from English linguistic and English literature background or research background might have questions, and you would say that sometimes sound sa is used as a voiced sound as well. For them, my answer is yes. For that, I need to do little bit more research on voiced part of unvoiced sa, and I will try to make a separate recorded session or video later. For now, let's understand sa as unvoiced sound as it is understood by this for major portion of learning and practice purpose as well as for daily usage. The last letter for today's discussion is je. I had discussed about sh in the previous video. Both sh and je have got the same articulation. Due to this fact of being similar, I would like you to watch my video number 2 and video time 17 minutes 59 seconds to get idea on how its articulation is about, and in order to save the time for both of us and that I do not have to repeat it. Now the sound of je requires help of vocal cords or throat. That is why it is voiced one, and the sh sound does not require, and that is why it is unvoiced sound. And when we try to learn sh sound, we tend to do this sh, 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 which is for sh. In the similar manner, when we try to learn j sound, we tend to do this j, 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 which is for j sound. This is all about j, z, and j. I have shared some website, blog site links at the previous video description area that will connect you to some of the language specialists or teachers. If you want me to share those links again, please put your comment section at the comment section area.